Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. I'm doing one more video tonight, and it's 3rd Enoch, chapter 5. The idolatry of the generation of Enoch causes Yahuah to remove the Shekinah from earth. The idolatry inspired by Uzzah and Aziel. Our Ishmael, said Metatron, the prince of the present, said to me, from the day when the Kodesh One blessed me, he expelled the first Adam from the Garden of Eden and onwards. Shekinah was dwelling upon a cherub under the tree of life, and the ministering angels were gathered together and going down from Shamayim or heaven in parties from the Rakia, in companies from the Shamayim or the heavens, in camps to do his will in the whole world. And the first man and his generation were sitting outside the gate of the garden to behold the radiant appearance of the Shekinah. For the splendor of the Shekinah traversed the world from one end to the other with a splendor 365,000 times that of the globe of the sun. And everyone who made use of the splendor of the Shekinah, on him no flies and no gnats did rest. Neither was he ill, nor suffered he any pain. No demons got power over him, neither were they able to injure him. When the Kodesh One, blessed be he, went out and went in from the Garden of Eden, from Eden to the garden, from the garden to Rakia, and from Rakia to the Garden of Eden, then all and everyone beheld the splendor of his Shekinah, and they were not injured, until the time of the generation of Enoch, who was the head of all idol worshippers in the world. And what did the generation of Enoch do? They went from one end of the world to the other, and each one brought silver, gold, precious stones, and pearls in heaps like unto mountains and hills, making idols out of them throughout all the world. And they erected the idols in every quarter of the world. The size of each idol was 1,000 parasangs. And they brought down the sun, the moon, planets, and constellations, and placed them before the idols on their right hand and on their left, to attend them, even as they attend the Kodesh One. Blessed be he, as it is written, 1 Kings 19, and all the host of Shamayim or heaven was standing by him, on his right and on his right hand and on his left. What power was in them that they were able to bring them down? They would not have been able to bring them down but for Uzzah, and Aziel, who taught them sorceries, whereby they brought them down and made use of them. In that time the ministering angels brought charges against them before the Kodesh One, blessed be he, saying before him, Master of the world, what hast thou to do with the children of men? As it is written, Psalm 4, what is man, Enoch, that thou art mindful of him? Ma Adam is not written here, but Ma Enoch, for he, Enoch, is the head of the idol worshippers. Why hast thou left the highest of the high heavens, or Shamayim, the abode of thy glorious name, and the high and exalted throne in Arabath Rakia, in the highest, and art gone, and dwellest with the children of men who worship idols, and equal thee to the idols? Now that thou art on earth, and the idols likewise, what hast thou to do with the inhabitants of the earth who worship idols? For with the Kodesh One, blessed be he, lifted up his Shekinah from the earth, from their midst. In that moment came the ministering angels, the troops of hosts and armies of Arabath, in 1,000 camps and 10,000 hosts. They fetched trumpets and took the horns in their hands, and surrounded the Shekinah with all kinds of songs. And he ascended to the high heavens, or the high Shamayim, as it is written, Psalm 5. Yahuah is gone up with a shout, the Adonai with the sound of a trumpet. Next time we will be reading 3rd Enoch, chapter 6, and chapter 7, because chapter 6 and 7 aren't that long. I like to keep the videos a little bit shorter because you guys get you bear more fruit from these videos. You learn more knowledge and wisdom. I love you all. Baruk, Haba, Bashem, Yahuah. Torah, Rabba, Abba, Yahuah. Torah, Rabba, Abba, Yahuah. I love you all. Shalom and blessings.